Hi everyone. This class is not a methods class, meaning it's not a class on the methods of teaching mathematics. It's a mathematics class. Still, I think it's important that you emerge from this class with some understanding of the tools and the toys that you can play with as elementary teachers. One of the key concepts in this whole unit is the idea of part-whole relationships. Fractions can be thought of as part-whole, meaning that 2/3 is 2 out of 3 equal parts. In this video, we're going to focus on a particular manipulative, pattern blocks, which really reinforces the idea of part-whole relationships. Pattern blocks are thin wooden blocks, and there you go. They come in 4 colors. The hexagons are yellow, the trapezoids are red, the rhombuses are blue, and the triangles are green. And although they don't have these white markings, as you see down below here, I think it's nice that when you put them together, it's easy to see that they each are really composed of triangles. The base unit, if you will, is the green triangle. It takes 6 green triangles stacked together, as you see, to create a hexagon. It takes 3 green triangles to create the trapezoid. 2 green triangles create the rhombus, and obviously the triangle just creates itself. Now, understanding that these are the parts to these pieces is going to be helpful as we think about part-whole relationships. So, remember that the part-whole conception of a fraction is that the fraction a over b represents a of b equal parts of the whole. And I have the whole in quotation marks because the whole is relative, whatever we consider the whole to be. In this case, the whole, the unit, is the trapezoid. Now notice, again, there are 3 triangles that create the trapezoid. So the question is, the triangle is what fraction of that whole? Well, how many fractions? The triangle is 1 of 1, 2, 3 equal parts. So the triangle is 1/3 of the trapezoid. How about the rhombus? The rhombus is composed of 2 triangles. So it's 2 out of 3 equal parts that compose the whole. So the rhombus is 2/3 of the whole, in this case being the trapezoid. All right, what if we sort of bump it up a level and we say the whole is not one thing, but the whole in this case is 2 objects put together. So these together represent the whole. That's a unit. Again, this is why I've drawn these triangles on here. It's helpful to think about this in terms of the triangles. Together, this whole is composed of 9 triangles. So one triangle is 1/9 of the whole. The rhombus is composed of 2 parts, 1 and 2. And that's 2 out of 9 equal parts that compose the whole. And lastly, the trapezoid is again composed of 1, 2, 3 triangles. The whole is composed of 9 triangles, so this would be 3 out of 9 equal parts, which again you can reduce, is going to be 3 times 1 and 3 times 3, which is equal to 1/3. 1/3 and 3/9 being equivalent. Okay, one last part-whole comparison. What if we consider the rhombus to be the whole? All right, the rhombus is compared of 1 and 2 triangles. So the green triangle would be 1/2 of the whole. And here's your bonus question for the day. The trapezoid, oh, okay, it's bigger than the whole. That's something that students often struggle with, young students. They think of fractions as something smaller than the whole. But in this case, we've got 3 parts. The trapezoid is composed of 3 triangles, so it's 3 out of 2 equal parts of the whole. And that would be an improper fraction. So, I hope you've seen how pattern blocks, a simple manipulative, can encourage your students to think about fractions as parts of wholes.